Despite a setback, activists say they'll keep up their fight against access to online pornography at the Orland Park Public Library.
We will continue to press because we believe that the illegal content, such as the child porn and such as the other illegal materials that are not supposed to be accessed in the building, they can very easily be blocked with a simple filter.
After lengthy debate, library trustees voted a second time to continue to allow patrons 18 and older unfiltered internet access. Kevin DeJean, executive producer of Storytime with Megan Fox Digital News Service, is one of the leading proponents of filters.
I think they should have tabled this until all of the board members were present, until they had all of the facts. And once again, that's what we've always been asking them to do, is to bring in experts, bring in law enforcement, bring in the facts, listen to the facts. Take your time, make the right decision, and instead they decided to rush and hold the vote again.
Board member Diane Jennings cited censorship and other issues for her vote to maintain the library's policy that allows adults to view porn on the taxpayer-financed facility's computers.
Because we're dealing with the First Amendment, we have to adopt the least restrictive means available to accomplish our legitimate purpose. I think we have already reached the least restrictive means possible.
Before the 4-2 vote, several members of the public argued for and against filtering software. Rich DeVries has a business near the library.
You don't allow alcohol and smoking here in this library, but a person can come in who's not allowed, a sex offender who's not allowed to look at pornography in his own home, but can come here and do that.
Local resident Virginia Williams contends that many of those pushing for filters in the Orland Park Public Library are agitators who don't live in the community.
We need to make a stand. We need to stop this. We need to keep people who don't belong in this town to get out of here.
But Megan Fox with Storytime Digital News Service says the library's use of taxpayer money is a bigger concern than residency.
Everything in this building is paid for by taxpayers of Orland Park and Illinois and the federal government. So all of America should be upset about what's happening in this library because they get federal funding and they get lots of state funding also.
Kirk Allen, co-founder of Illinois Leaks, formerly Edgar County Watchdog, spoke with IllinoisFamily.org News and noted that the board meeting brought to light the easy availability of internet porn in public libraries around the state.
There's a large percentage of some other libraries that don't have any type of access. That was great information, or don't have any filtered access. It's complete free and clear, free for all. Well, that's great information to have. That made our research a whole lot easier. We just have to get that information from them, and we can go and address that to those public libraries as well.
And while some members of the Orland Park Library Board are downplaying reports about criminal sexual activity in the library, Ms. Fox tells IllinoisFamily.org News that police reports reveal several sex-related incidents at the facility, including one in July.
As far as saying that these issues are few and far between, we only know the ones that were caught. We have no idea how many of these incidences they've covered up. We do know that they have covered up the ones we found, that they didn't report them to police and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. How many more have occurred here that they are not reporting? We don't know.
Orland Park Library trustees Dan Drew and Julianne Craig want filtering software, but the majority agree with the library's technology consultant who claims filters block at best 0.6% of the estimated 500 million to 800 million active websites. Mr. DeJean says other experts maintain that porn filtering software works.
It is possible for them to block out this illegal content, and then if there'd ever be any kind of an issue where something was blocked that shouldn't have been, it would take less than 2 minutes to lift that filter and allow people to have access to something legitimate, like the Statue of David. They use that as an example of something that would be blocked, which is ridiculous, because this is the year 2014, and the sites that are being blocked that are the illegal things, the sites where people are trading child porn and trading other illegal content, that is an updated list that the filtering companies are paid a lot of money to keep updated every single day. So there is no reason why one of those filters can't be selected.
And as Ms. Fox points out, a previous vote against filtering software at the Orland Park Public Library was invalid because Illinois Attorney General Lisa Madigan's office determined the board session in question violated state law.
They broke Open Meetings Act laws. They tried to silence the public during their board meetings. This place needs a serious wake-up call that they work for the public and not the other way around.
Computers used by patrons under the age of 18 on the Orland Park Library's first floor are filtered to block certain content, and Trustee Jennings explains that employees monitor the terminals on the second floor where adults can access porn.
Our technicians have been instructed, and they do it, that they are to circulate through that area no less than every half hour. They're to walk around and look and see what's going on.
Mr. Dijon and other activists are urging the public to ask the Orland Park Library Board to revisit the filtering issue.
They need to bring in those experts from these various state agencies and bring in some actual real computer experts that aren't paid by the library, that don't have a dog in the hunt, and let's hear what they have to say about making things safer.
The Orland Park Library Board's next scheduled meeting is September 15th. 2 trustees are up for re-election in April. For IllinoisFamily.org News, I'm Monty Larrick.
This has been brought to you by the Illinois Family Institute, promoting marriage, family, life, and liberty in the land of Lincoln. For more information, go to IllinoisFamily.org.